Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in store with a message from Spirit. This week, I am using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit. So if you find that you are drawn to this deck, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, how are we doing this week? Monday, new week. We just are kind of coming off the heels of the fall equinox in the northern hemisphere, spring equinox in the southern hemisphere. The energies of the equinox do last a while. So even up until Wednesday, you may feel the energy of kind of the balance, of the clarity, of the renegotiation or like shifting of things and the releasing of things. Again, more specifically on the fall side. Spirit's telling me that for many people, the weekend brought many gifts of clarity. Proof. They're saying proof is what they're saying. So I'm curious how many of you did experience this proof. I know for myself, I definitely did in a couple things, come to think of it now. So that's really interesting, proof. Okay, well, let's see what the cards have to share. I'm going to give this one more shuffle here. Okay. So Spirit's still saying they're like, change is still in the air. Change is still in the air. So, I mean, that really makes a lot of sense for this month, really for the fall. We're still in like rapid change and ascension. We're not done this 4 years of 100 years worth of growth in the span of 4 years, which started in 2020 up until 2024. And it also doesn't mean it simply ends in 2024. There's a new cycle that's going to start. However, what I'm getting at is we're still in the tail end of this 100 years within 4 years. So that is a lot of rapid change. And for things that have been delayed, they're kind of being like crammed in at the end. So kind of extra rapid change, if you know what I mean. So let's see what the cards have to share. Okay. Ooh. I like that. One more. Okay. I like this. This is neat. This is powerful. So the energy very much of the equinox, I'm going to really start here. The energy of the equinox brought this greater opening, greater expansion within our crown chakra. And this one says, receive inspiration. Crown chakra sits kind of above the head and it opens up to the cosmos, opens up to above so that the as above can move through you into the as below and you are the interface in between. That's one way you could look at it. When your crown chakra is open, you are really connected into universal consciousness. So not just collective consciousness on the planet of humanity, but like universal consciousness and universal flow. What that means is that helps you kind of ground your energy in the higher purpose, in that higher timeline, the big picture thinking that makes everything worthwhile. And when you can anchor your energy there and be open to the energy there, you can just move through with more ease and grace. On last Wednesday in Cosmic Consciousness, Spirit had talked about pushing the ease and grace button. And I laughed when they brought that up at first because I was like, no, you're talking about the easy button. Like that's a Staples thing. It's this red easy button. And they're like, we know. We call it the ease and grace because it's not about it being easy, but it's about being able to push this button on perspective that allows you to move through whatever's happening with ease and grace. And I was like, oh, so smart. Always. Spirit does, they always have those mic drop moments. And so by opening up this allows you that higher perspective to kind of like trust into it. And I want to read the last card that came out in connection to this is the release expectations. This says, let go and trust. And if you're connecting into this cosmic universal level consciousness, you will have a greater ability to let go and trust because you will trust that the spirit world can bring you the messages when you need. You can trust that your own intuitive ability can bring you the message when you need. You also can trust into your own innate knowings to tell you what you need to know at any given time. Your own discernment, your own critical thinking, your own conscious choice plays such a role. And when you're tapped in, when your crown chakra is open, you are just running on this smoother frequency of ease and grace. It doesn't mean hard things don't happen. It doesn't mean sometimes you have to make tough calls, but when you're in that consciousness, you are thinking with more ease. You're thinking with more compassion, which gives you more grace, which allows your decisions to be more peaceful even when they're tough, which I think is just so cool. So I really like this. I love this. So with the energy of the equinox, there was a big opening for many people of the crown chakra, and there still is. So you can amplify this by doing a crown chakra meditation. You could listen to crown chakra music. I know YouTube has lots of it. You could do your own meditation of just visualizing this flower on the top of your head, picturing it either kind of this lilac color. It could be iridescent. It could be gold, silver, or white. Opening could look like a flower, like I said, or a spinning disc, or maybe a funnel, however you want to visualize it. But you open it up to whatever feels comfortable for you, okay? And allow that energy to move down through your body. It kind of follows on the card that we got on Friday, which was that like pillar of light card. Again, gosh, this makes so much sense. We talked about that on Friday. We have the equinox, and now our crown chakras are really open for that pillar of light to run through us to connect us as above, so below. Now, what does this do? It opens up your clairaudience and your clairvoyance. Two of the most powerful clairs. I mean, honestly, they're all pretty powerful. However, clairaudience is your ability to hear spirit in the many forms. Sometimes it's outside of you, like an audible voice. Sometimes it's in your own head. Sometimes it's a different voice in your own mind. Sometimes it's your own voice. And sometimes it's just this non-voice voice. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's a message that comes in that you know was not from you, but it's as if it was spoken. Spirit will also communicate to you through music, through overhearing different people's conversations at the right time where you pick up a key word that is significant to you. So notice how clairaudience is really opening up for you. And then as well, same thing with clairvoyance, opening your inner sight. Notice how your dream state is becoming more clear. Maybe your meditative state is becoming more clear. Maybe when your guides come to you, what you used to see before as just an orb is now starting to manifest in a clearer image. There is more clarity coming for us. And September has been about clarity. And now we're being given more of it in the form of clairaudience and clairvoyance. Clairvoyance can also be the ability to see auras more clearly, but also can kind of like intuitively see through to the truth of a situation. And that may come from visual cues. So when you tap into your intuition, you may receive pictures in your mind of visual cues that give you the clarity that you need. So this is a beautiful, powerful way to start this week post equinox. I think it's fantastic. So release the expectations of how you think this all should work. Get very curious about how this can work and how it is showing itself to you. And trust in the journey, trust in the opening that's happening, trust in your ability to discern and to make sense of the world as you keep moving forward. And knowing there is that ease and grace button. Spirit's showing me that again. So I will leave that with all of you. Thank you so much for joining me as always. If you're new, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the messages. For all of you that leave really kind, beautiful comments and encouraging comments, thank you. That means the world to me. It really does. I appreciate it. I send the same beautiful, loving energy back. And check out the podcast. All right, dropped it today. It's a good one. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day.